I don't know. I'm having a very, very bad brain day. As opposed to normal, which is just an off brain day. Alright, so let me see. Got dirt for hell. Okay, I guess.
I don't even remember what I was working on when we stopped last time.
Me neither. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I was working on trying to figure out a spawner for pigmen. Not there's really any need for that. Alright, well. I did discover, though, that if you start the server up when there were mobs in the spawners, it was entirely possible for one of the mobs to be registered as on the outside of the spawner.
Just the same way the chickens worked, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm just... goddamn day's been just a day for me not thinking. I just kind of sat down, stared at the computer, and did nothing for like 8 hours.
I know days like that.
As I call them weekdays. And weekends. I guess whenever you're good to go, we'll start. Not that I know what we're going to do. Yeah. Oh. Yarg. Alright. Now, where the hell did we leave off? Well, we've accomplished a lot. I'm wondering, really, aside from maybe building a spawner trap for every spawner, what more there is to accomplish.
So, I think I'm going to abandon the sombrero concept for the house.
Mm-hmm.
And probably just turn it into a mushroom of zombie meat.
That makes sense. I mean...
Because I think if I expanded out to where it would actually more resemble a sombrero, it would end up intersecting with the skeleton thing.
Probably.
And then it would just look stupid.
Yeah, but the zombie mushroom sounds like it would be a good plan.
Yes, we will have a zombie mushroom.
Yeah. I'm gonna build a ring around this pig spawner. And that way, once we have it, we won't have a flood of pigs. Though I'm pretty sure that is the name of the heavy metal album. And if not, it should be. There. But I still have a lot of stuff to do in hell, but that's gonna have to wait. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna need a lot more zombie meat to fill in a mushroom shape on the top of this.
Well, there's a decent amount of it in storage, but not an infinite amount. Or I think there is.
I'm gonna have to basically dome the whole thing.
And then once you have the mushroom, we will have our horrifying home.
We can start decorating it.
We'll need to. We need
we can move Elmer inside.
Yeah, we can move Elmer inside. Which one was Elmer?
Your hyper-condensed diamond block.
That's right. I normally name a cow Elmer, so... I was confused. Because I don't think we've had a cow long enough, or a single cow that long. So.
No.
Alright. Once that's accomplished, or once I'm done with this, I'll go to hell and see what there is to do. I know there's a lot of people posted things on videos, they're like, you should do blah, and I'm like, that's a great idea. Can't remember any of it.
Yep.
A lot of just awful sleep because of the temperature in our, me and Angel's bedroom is usually whatever temperature it is outside.
That must be nice when it's cold.
It's nice when it's cool, but not in winter. When it's nice and cool, that's when my entire being turns to pain. Kind of I have made poor life choices. I'm trying not to box you into the pig room.
No problem.
Yeah, so you always have... Destruction solves everything. It does, really.
I just Kool-Aid man that shit.
That reminds me of the time, and I've probably told the story before. I was helping a friend completely, like, redo a room in his house, and he was actually tearing down a wall. And we were in the middle of tearing it down, and I had headed around to the other side to do something, and I realized I was wearing a red shirt, and the wall was really shittily built, so I knew it was basically structurally like paper. So I Hey Kool-Aided right through the wall. His girlfriend was staring at me like I was a crazy person, and he just fell over laughing. Jumped through, yelled, "Hey, Kool-Aid!" And that was it for him for the day. He's like, I can't do anymore. Every time I'm going to look at the hole in the wall, I'm going to picture you jumping through it like the Kool-Aid man. Let's do something else. And I feel accomplished when I completely destroy someone's plans. You know.
That is an accomplishment, and I probably shouldn't stand near the ice thing when it has an open door.
Probably.
In the dark.
Yeah. I got myself a big old cup of iced tea, and it's the good iced tea, made from a mix, so it's like 30% sugar sludge at the bottom.
Mmm. You could alleviate that problem if you made syrup beforehand.
Well, yeah, I could. And that would be the simple answer.
That's why it's simple syrup.
Oh, yeah. No, this is actually just from some mix. I mean, if I really wanted to do the simple... Or to make sure it was all dissolved, I'd use a little bit of hot water first. But I like the sugar sludge at the bottom.
You also have the option, if you don't want to, boil syrup, you could always just add your mix a little at a time until it does dissolve properly.
That is also true. And that's what communists do, so...
It's possible to mount a perfectly good syrup in room temperature water.
Well, yeah. But that would require cooking skill. Or at least concentration.
Yeah, it's not really cooking skill so much as standing there and stirring it for a while.
Alright, that's chemistry. That's what 90% of chemistry is. Staring at something and stirring.
If you're a fancy chemist, you have one of those neat flasks that has the magnetic stirrer at the bottom.
Those things are neat. I want one.
You can get them. They come from catalogs.
I could build one. It'll be fine.
Well, I mean, you did build the Pokewalker exploiter.
The Pokewalker exploiter was fun because it pissed off so many people I knew. I mean, that was...
Didn't it also self-destruct, though?
The real problem was that I was using way too high an amperage with a tiny motor out of a busted PlayStation 2 controller.
Well, yeah, I knew where the motor came from.
Oh, yeah, but most people probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't care. I'm not talking to them.
Yeah, well...
Wow, that was like 25 arrows that fell out of that one skeleton.
Neat.
Go looting sword.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was basically, wait, what the hell spawner am I going towards? Alright, that's a zombie pigman. I wanted to make sure that wasn't a blaze spawner.
Oh, what am I doing out here?
I ask myself that a lot. Well, usually just go, what the hell is wrong with me? But, you know, it's the same thing when you get down to it.
It's, yeah, a functionally similar question.
Alright, there's netherrack.
Let's go see what you're doing that I can screw up.
Okay, well... The best I've been able to come up with for a pigman spawner is this sort of rig. That works under the premise that the pigmen will run right at my face. Unfortunately,
and are they?
Yeah, since I've killed one or two of them, they'll keep running at my face. But, are you in creative?
No, should I be?
Well, on my screen, you are currently walking in midair over lava down by the ground.
Oh, I had that in reverse last time we were on.
Ah, so I was in the air?
Yeah, many times.
Alright. Hooray. The internet's been just funky.
I don't think it's the internet, I think it's your computer.
That's also possible. I probably need to take it apart and clean it out and run a few programs. All of the shit I've been recording recently has basically, at some point or another, just started, what's name? Or just started, pixelating for no reason, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah, I think that's a bitrate issue.
Yeah, I probably need to turn the bitrate up on all of my, recordings. I'll have to check.
What bitrate are you encoding them at?
No idea. But I'll try higher tonight, because I've got to render this and some other stuff.
So, interesting point of information. You know the thing you were talking about when the server starts up, sometimes the zombies register being outside?
Yeah.
Also happens after going to the nether.
Well, that makes sense, because the main world's unloaded when we're both in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just came back and was met by several zombies from various spawners.
That's unfortunate.
Not really, I have a really good sword.
Well, that is fortunate.
Not for the zombies.
Well, no. Okay, that is something that... I don't know. That is picking nits.
That's RXV.
Yes. Nitpicker extraordinaire. For the purposes of trolling, usually.
Usually. Sometimes I just can't help it, though.
Well, yes, sometimes you can't help... Or sometimes none of us can help it. I believe
Like-
it's... I was gonna say, I just think it's part of nerd culture. Or habits.
A thing I've realized recently is that I can't listen to other people talk about stuff that I'm interested in because they always get stuff wrong and it bothers me.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm just listening, I can't really correct them.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a problem for me.
I can't tell you the number of angry comments I got on most of my Gundam videos for the...
And most of them were from me.
Well, oh god, no. I've gotten so many angry comments. Mostly people I just block that just start screaming after a certain point about, if you don't know anything about the series, stop recording the videos. Lol, I don't care what you think. That's usually what the what my reply ends up being is, lol, I don't give a damn what you think. Alright, this is actually a much more effective way for killing them. I'll have to... And you just gotta wait for a couple of them to spawn and then attack the ankles of one.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to improve another spawner.
Good idea.
Because at least then I can be doing something.
Yeah. And there's really no valid reason for me to be here. Aside from if we want glowstone or gold nuggets.
Nuggets.
I want chicken nuggets now.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, unfortunately that just is gonna lead to awful indigestion.
Yeah, much like the bowl of chili I ate earlier.
But sometimes you have to.
Make the bad choices? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, we all do. I had a pile of cookies earlier. It was a mistake. I'm gonna have it in
I can't do that.
Yeah.